Hey 12s, something massive just went down in Seattle. One of the key pieces of this defense went down, and the locker room just froze. The atmosphere turned heavy, silent, and for a few moments, it felt like everything could fall apart. But right in the middle of that tension came a twist no one saw coming. A young player who'd been forgotten suddenly has a shot to change the team's destiny. And while the defense works to regroup, the offense just got a new weapon that could flip the entire game. The energy in the building is unreal, the buzz behind the scenes is intense, and what's coming could redefine the Seahawks' entire season. So buckle up, 12s, because today's video is wild. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stick with me, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change the course of this season. Let's start with something that's got the entire fan base holding its breath, Ernest Jones's injury. The linebacker, who's been one of the silent leaders of this defense, left the game against the Washington Commanders with a knee injury. And the worst part, it happened right when the defense needed stability the most. The good news? Head coach Mike Macdonald confirmed on Monday that it's not season-ending, though Jones is still undergoing tests to determine the severity. The team's taking a cautious approach, and early expectations are that he'll miss at least the next matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. Losing a player with Jones's instincts and fire, even for a few weeks, changes the defense's entire rhythm. But here's where this story takes a sharp turn. It opens the door for Tyrese Knight. Knight was projected early in the offseason to start alongside Drake Thomas. His talent stood out late last year when he stepped in during the final stretch and put up solid numbers. But then fate stepped in, a knee injury and another physical setback during training camp slowed his progress, allowing Thomas to seize the spotlight. Now, with Jones sidelined, the rotation shifts again, and Knight's right back in the center of attention. And his response against the Commanders? Exactly what Seahawks fans wanted to see. 10 tackles, sharp reads, and an energy that fired up the entire defense. The kind of performance that brought back memories of Bobby Wagner commanding the middle of the field with pure instinct and authority. Fans noticed right away, this kid's hungry, driven, and ready to grab his shot. What makes this even more interesting is the timing. Mike Macdonald's defensive system is evolving, multiple looks, disguised blitzes, and a strong emphasis on lateral speed. Knight's athleticism and explosiveness fit that mold perfectly. He's got the range to cover short routes, the discipline to stop the run, and the instincts to attack the backfield. Defensive coordinator Aiden Durd even highlighted in his presser how Knight's been patient, studying the playbook, waiting for his moment, and that moment is here. It's not an exaggeration to say he could shake up the linebacker hierarchy if he keeps playing like this. Fans are already buzzing online. Knight looks like a starter. And at the pace this defense is improving, that battle for snaps could get heated real soon. Of course, losing Jones hurts, especially in divisional games where experience matters, like against Arizona. But this rotation could be a blessing in disguise. Seattle's been getting the best out of young players since the start of the Macdonald era, and Knight looks like the next man up to prove he belongs. If he keeps racking up double-digit tackles, he could lock down a starting spot, and maybe even carve out a long-term role as one of the core pieces of this defense's future. The key now is keeping the unit's chemistry intact. The defensive line's creating pressure, the safeties are flying around, and the system can withstand the temporary loss of Jones. And if Knight keeps balling out, this defense might actually come out stronger from all this. But hold up, because the offense just dropped a bombshell of its own. According to insider Tom Pelissero, the Seahawks pulled off a trade with the New Orleans Saints to acquire wide receiver Rashid Shaheed. The deal cost a 4th and 5th round pick in the 2026 draft, a clear sign that this front office means business. Shaheed brings elite speed and depth to a receiver group that already includes Jackson Smith-Njigba, Cooper Kupp, and rookie Torrey Horton. It's a move that instantly changes the offense, not just because of his skill set, but because of his chemistry with offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. For those who might have forgotten, Kubiak coached Shaheed back in New Orleans and helped turn him into one of the most dynamic playmakers in the league. Last season, under Kubiak's system, Shaheed recorded 44 catches for 499 yards and 2 touchdowns, numbers that might not pop at first glance, but they speak volumes about consistency and explosiveness. He's the kind of guy who stretches the field, opens up running lanes, and forces defenses to stay honest. In Seattle, that kind of player might be the missing link to unlock Kubiak's full offensive vision. Sam Darnold now has another weapon, someone who already knows the system and can sync up quickly. And here's the kicker, this wasn't a last-minute move. Vinny Iyer from Sporting News had already predicted a month ago that Shaheed was the perfect fit to bring speed and experience to Seattle's offense. And he nailed it! Seattle's been trying to balance youth and experience at wide receiver, and Shaheed, at 27, with playoff experience, brings exactly that. He's not coming in to be the savior, but to complement an offense that's been trending upward. Even better, he already speaks Kubiak's language, that makes the transition smoother and sets the stage for a debut as early as this week against the Cardinals at home. And if there's one thing that fires up Seahawks fans, it's seeing their team aggressive in the market. This trade proves that John Schneider and Mike Macdonald are all in. They know this is a statement year, a chance to prove this roster has what it takes to go deep if the right pieces fall into place. Shaheed brings that game-breaking element, the kind of player who can flip momentum in a heartbeat. He can line up inside, outside, or even motion across the formation to keep defenses guessing. He's a tactical chess piece that adds a whole new layer to Kubiak's playbook. And the best part? He's motivated. He knows this is his shot to show his full potential on a team that's dreaming big. This isn't just a trade, it's a message. The Seahawks believe in the now. This isn't about rebuilding, it's about competing. The team's fully committed to chasing something bigger this year. While the young guns like Knight rise up on defense, the front office is backing it up by arming the offense with proven talent. It's the kind of balance that smart teams build around. And fans can feel it, the energy in Seattle is different. You can sense it in Kubiak's pressers, in Macdonald's tone, in Darnold's leadership. This group is locked in, focused, and hungry. Shaheed adds speed and swagger. Knight brings heart and resilience. Together, they represent the new identity of this team, one that refuses to back down and thrives on opportunity. What's happening in Seattle right now is the story of a team evolving but fearless. A defense reinventing itself under pressure and an offense finding its spark with an explosive new weapon. Ernest Jones should be back later this season, but until then, Tyrese Knight has the stage to prove he's more than just a fill-in, he could be a cornerstone. And on the other side, Rashid Shaheed arrives ready to inject this offense with firepower, rhythm, and unpredictability. Two different stories, same message, a team hungry to reclaim the top of the NFC. Now I want to hear from you 12s. Do you think Knight's ready to step up and deliver? And is Shaheed the piece this offense was missing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to hear from the nation. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the best Seahawks coverage, you already know, is right here. Let's show the world the power of the 12s. Go Hawks!